Aliens invaded Earth and discovered that humans were the perfect delicacy. Humanity went extinct not long ago, and the only ones left wandering the planet are alien survivors who mimic human life. Our story follows Yudo and Amy, a little girl who somehow survived the massacre at her school. What Amy doesn't know is that Yudo is the alien who killed and ate all the children, including her classmates. When she once asked him why he did it, he knocked her out, shaken by the guilt he can't explain. After that, he tried to live like a human, mimicking emotions he didn't fully understand, and Amy became the closest thing he had to a friend. Everything collapses when a transfer student arrives and reveals their identity. They're saved by Yohoi, another alien who refuses to eat humans and secretly protects survivors by bringing them to safety in the mountains. Just when he's rescuing Yudo and Amy, a police officer kills him on the spot. In the chaos, Yudo finally reveals his true form to Amy. She realizes he's the monster who slaughtered her entire school and runs away in fear. Losing her breaks something inside Yudo. With his only bond shattered, he goes berserk and turns on the officer, consumed by rage, guilt, and the human emotions he tried so desperately to understand. It's about Akari, a high school student who gets summoned to another world alongside his classmates to serve as heroes. While everyone gets their status checked by an old man using a glowing orb, Akari quietly watches each of them take their turn and realizes something strange. His own stats are far higher than everyone else's. He's been given the assassin-type title, Silent Slayer, a class far deadlier than anything his classmates received. To avoid standing out and becoming a target, Akari uses his passive skill to hide his true power, acting like a background character who only shows up during training sessions. But everything changes when he's suddenly accused of murdering the kingdom's commander. The truth? Akari discovered that the princess herself secretly cursed all the summoned heroes, planning to use them as disposable weapons. Branded a traitor and hunted by the kingdom, Akari chooses the path of revenge. He disappears into a deep, dangerous dungeon, determined to level up in the shadows, grow stronger than anyone, and one day make the kingdom pay for what they've done. Until then, he stays deep inside the dungeon, pushing past his limits, forming an unlikely bond with an elf, and even befriending a demon monster as he prepares for the day he strikes back. A man spends 40 years training non-stop, convinced he's destined to become a superhero. But no matter how hard he tries, his powers never awaken. At one point, he even starts believing the villain organization will kidnap him and experiment on him to unlock some hidden ability. Only later does he realize the truth. Superheroes exist only on TV, not in real life. Still, he refuses to give up. He keeps training every single day, pushing his body until he reaches a level far beyond a normal human. Then one day, deep in the forest, a giant bear appears in the middle of his routine. He grabs the beast and throws it down like Khabib Nurmagomedov with a simple shoulder check. The bear just freezes, genuinely questioning whether this guy is even human. It attacks again, but the man counters instantly. With one clean strike, he knocks the bear out cold. After finishing his training, he returns home and lies down scrolling on his phone. Suddenly, a news alert pops up. The mafia has appeared. For a moment, he believes his lifelong dream is finally unfolding, but it turns out to be nothing more than 3 wannabes in balaclavas robbing a store. Night falls, and he heads to a festival to clear his mind. There, 3 masked troublemakers show up and start wreaking havoc. The moment he sees them, he feels something stir inside him. He sprints to a nearby booth, grabs a superhero mask, and puts it on. And right then, a surge of energy shoots through his whole body as if the hero he always wanted to be finally awakened. He's so powerful that he doesn't even need magic to dominate the academy. When the teacher showed the students how to unlock with a spell, he simply crushed it with his bare hands. Shocked, she reminded him that magic was required, but during broom summoning, he just struck the ground and the broom flew straight to him. The class was speechless. One student challenged him to a race, yet the signal was barely given before Mash was already at the finish line, shattering the record. Another student realized the trick. Mash had hurled the broom at insane speed and then jumped onto it midair. That's when a notorious bully appeared, a student protected by the vice principal and feared by everyone. He challenged Mash to a duel, but Mash, busy making cream puffs, forgot all about it. The bully turned on Mash's friend instead, beating him bloody for refusing to betray. When Mash arrived and saw his companion on the ground, his fury exploded. He grabbed the bully's head and smashed it into the floor. Then the vice principal appeared, threatening to expel him. But before he could finish, Mash's knee struck his face with devastating force. One day, a boy accidentally cuts his finger, and his blood reveals black magic particles. His boss notices and immediately betrays him to the mage hunters for a reward. Within minutes, the hunters storm the factory, ready to kill him. But at that exact moment, his father arrives. He throws a box of nails to distract the hunters, giving his son a chance to escape. He tries to explain it's all a mistake. Yes, the boy's mother was a mage, but the boy never had any powers. But his words fall on deaf ears. When the boy returns later, he finds his father brutally killed, punished simply for being related to a mage. The sight is so horrifying that the once peaceful boy snaps. From that day forward, he vows to hunt down the mage hunters one by one, unleashing a wave of chaos that would be remembered forever. His path of vengeance turns the world into a battlefield, with every strike echoing his fury. What began as grief soon becomes a legend. a tale of a powerless boy who rose through blood and rage to become the hunter's greatest nightmare.